Hello and welcome back to another pretty HD video. Today we have the 7th episode of Villarreal career mode, and this time we start off against Zurich. Oh, and by the way as well, if you're interested, then Ultimate Team purple cards. What? What is going on there? Now they're just releasing stupid purple cards to try and cooperate something new, because TOTS cards can't be released. EA say, oh, we can't release TOTS cards because they're special cards, they'll go extinct immediately. So what do they do? In replacement, they release another batch of special cards. Okay. That makes no sense to me. It probably doesn't make any sense to you, but it's got nothing to do with this video anyway, so let's just first have a look at this derpy goal from their bloody attack. What is going on here? Asenjo just comes out, well, yappy yappo as well. Yappy yapoo, yappy yapoo, yappy yapoo, ooh, 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 ooh. And he just scores a goal, and I mean, what's going on? It's ridiculous, isn't it? It makes no sense. But either way, we still get the goal back here against Zurich. We haven't lost or drew a game in the Europa League yet. We've won every one. Yannick Bolasie gets a brilliant goal, bursting across the defence. Everybody pulled back off him, tried to cover who they were marking, but in the end, they just opened way too much space for Yannick Bolasie to exploit. And that is what he, of course, does best. And here up against Zurich now, they've got a corner kick just before the stroke of half-time. They whip it in, and hopefully we're not having a repeat session. Jeez, their set pieces are so good, and for some reason, my defence is having a mare day out there on the park, and I really need to sort it out at half-time. So I gave him a bit of a rollicking at half-time and told him, you sort this shit out, otherwise you get fucked up tonight. And eventually they did. But either way, as Costa plays it back to Ruiz here from the kick-off, of course. Great passing play, switch of the ball. Bernardeschi trying to mix it up now. It's eventually found his feet to Vieto into Uche. Uche's got the chance, hits it, and well, it beat the keeper in the near post with a bit of luck and a bit of fortune, but eventually we do get the leading goal, and it took us 47 minutes. So it's the first time we've gone ahead all game. Good bit of passing play all the way from the start. They really couldn't get anywhere near us, haven't touched the ball in the second half up until our goal, of course. The only player to touch the ball during the second half was their goalkeeper before the goal, of course. But as the ball is played in, Bruno gets it. Bruno managed to cut inside, lays it off towards Uche. Uche withholds the ball. It comes back out to Uche again. Both posts, and then the goal. Uche, who is unsettled at the club and wants to travel back to Nigeria, even though he probably wouldn't go back to Africa. He'd end up going to another Spanish club, even though he's unsettled and doesn't like the language, and he's not played in Nigeria for many years now, so really, he's really not homesick. It's just EA bullshitting, as they normally do, which they really need to fix next game. But like I said, they don't have the Nigerian league in this game, so either way, he's not going to move back to Africa, so good luck there, mate. But as Chikawi actually moves down the right-hand side, he plays it into Yappy Yapoo, Yappy Yappy, and Trigueros plays it over to Bolasie. Bolasie down the left-hand side, bursting into the middle. Bolasie, it's 3-1 currently into Vieto now. Vieto trying to get the next goal. He does so. It is 4-1 here, and we are outplaying them. 4-1. Unbelievable scenes here at Ivy Lane. Yeah, that's not quite as dramatised as I wanted it to be. You know, Ivy Lane's a bit of a anticlimax there. But look at that for playing ourselves out of trouble. Brilliant play there. Bernardeschi picks it up on the right hand side after brilliant passing play, and we continue that into Uche now. Uche back to Vieto. Vieto bursting forward, going on a little bit of a run. Vieto, he shoots. It's a goal. 5-1 now. 85 minutes. In 1 minute, did I miss the third goal? I think I did. That is my bad. I will show it at the end of the video. But Villarreal 5, Zurich 1. We completely demoralised them now. This became into a demolition, and we just picked them apart piece by piece. Well, I've thought of a really good word earlier to describe this. Anybody know a synonym of demolition? Because I thought of a great word to describe this, and it could have been 6, but unfortunately not. Great second half nonetheless. I mean, Sashio celebrates, our captain, of course. I've promoted Musacchio to captain because he's been here for a few years now at Villarreal, and he's a very good player and want to keep hold of him. He's actually in demand in the world of football, but I believe Villarreal won't be selling him in real life because of situations they had with Gabriel already leaving. If they sold Musacchio as well, that would really be the core of the defence gone, which I really don't want to do. Plus Victor Uzi's only on loan, remember, from Valencia themselves, who actually sit in third so far this campaign. We do have a game in hand on them as well, and we are top of the table. But this game against Sevilla won't be a pushover whatsoever. You know, this game could be difficult. We could find this difficult. They've sold their star striker backer, but they still have many players who could cause us problems. And it seems early on they do. I mean, I didn't have intentions to get the ball there, but that wasn't even me controlling that player. Schneiderlin made the foul, but I wasn't even controlling that player. So, I mean, what am I meant to do? I wasn't controlling him. I made the slide tackle with my defender, and he did get the ball. And a bit unlucky as well. My goalkeeper couldn't quite withstand the shot. Got a hand to it, but unfortunately, Sevilla take the 1-0 lead. In real life, Sevilla beat Villarreal 2-0 at home, I believe, opening day of the season this year, in fact. And Villarreal got destroyed 2-0. I said destroyed, played out 2-0. But what a header this is from Giovanni Dos Santos. I mean, just applaud that. Just applaud that. I mean, it happens to the best of us. But, you know, the defender, he's got to feel ashamed. He's going to go home tonight and he's going to be really ashamed about that. But, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really the defender's fault. He went for the ball and it just deflected off the side of his head. It happens to everyone. I mean, it happens on a daily basis. It's probably happened to me before. No, it hasn't happened to me, but I've certainly had bad experiences with situations deflecting in my own personal footballing league experience on a Sunday. Let's not mention them. But either way, it comes back out to Pereira into Krzysztof Aspas now, Iago Aspas. This guy I do know, of course, on loan to Liverpool last year, and it's a great time from him. Completely overdone my defender, left my defender for dead. Left him for bloody dead. Literally, that defender might as well not even be there, because Iago Aspas just destroyed my defence. Aspas just destroyed my defence. And we were pushing for the equaliser all game, but it just never came. Everything we threw at them, they just blocked, tackled. We were ultra A by this point, throwing every man forward. Campbell now, 2-1 behind. We don't want our second loss of the season. We can't get the ball back. Oh my God, Campbell can't get it. It's out for a throw. Cheryshev to take the throw quick. Moving into an all-out attack philosophy. We need to get this positioning right now. We need to get this goal. We wait for the overlap run. Great touch from Costa. Johan Costa into Moreno. Moreno. He's done it. Gerard Moreno. Oh, Gerard Moreno. What a beast. Unbelievable stuff. He headers it in, and despite all the odds, against the run of play, we get that goddamn equaliser. Gerard Moreno, 2 goals in the Liga BBVA. What a way to score it. It prevents us losing. It denies Sevilla all 3 points, and we get a share of the spoils here at El Libertador, I think it was the stadium was. But now we're moving back to Ivy Lane. Most underwhelming stadium on the game. And we've set it as our home stadium, even though I did actually set it as the correct stadium. Big game against Valencia. We are behind them, but we do have a game in hand, remember. So 1 point deficit, we've got better goal difference, we've got an advantage on them here. We're not exactly favourites though, but early on we do get a great chance hitting the post there with Giovanni Dos Santos. I mean, Valencia were causing us problems, and it was such a tight game. You did feel if it was going to be a decisive win this game, it would be by 1 goal maximum. And that is what happens here. You can see my defence pushed out after a brilliant tackle from Musacchio. You've got to applaud him for that. He's made some great challenges this year. Oh, God. Vibration from my PS4 controller there. It wasn't what you thought it was, by the way. It was just my PS4 controller and my expired transfer list on Ultimate Team. It wasn't... No, it wasn't a vibrator, no, don't worry. But, you know, Piatti gets the goal. You can see my defence pushed out, and my left-back was the first player to push out. But because the rest of my defence were behind, in theory, really, it's the left-back's fault that he pushed out of line with the rest of the defence. But in other words, you know, you're just trying to get out as fast as possible, and it's not really his fault. So in the end, it was my left-back Costa who was left alone, and Feghouli actually fired a shot wide here. Good chance for Valencia, but that was it. That was literally the entire game, and that's what I mean by such a tight game. We didn't get many chances. They were really, really good defensively. Mustafi, and even though they didn't have Victor Ruiz, who is of course on loan at us and shouldn't have been allowed to play this game, but was because EA don't take that into account. They were a really good team. But anyway, I did end watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash the like button. If you really enjoyed this Villarreal career mode so far, make sure you subscribe for more FIFA 15 content, including the new Foot Stats Ultimate Team series. If you're interested in that stuff, make sure you go and check that playlist out. Most links will be in the description to social networks. Can we hit as many likes as possible? I'm going to go for 10. Don't really know whether we'll reach out. Never really tried this before. Let's go for 10 likes. Probably won't do it, but we'll see, won't we? And anyway, I will see you next time.